Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy Thursday. We are back again to get you excited about Fork and Femme. So, my name is Jasmine Brand. I'm the founder of Her Texas, and we're just going to come on for just a little bit because we know you all are super busy. But we want to introduce you to taking the time as we lead up to next Wednesday to introduce you to some of this incredible women-owned businesses that are in the state of Texas that you have an opportunity to support next week. So a little bit about Fork and Femme. It is Her Texas's big economic initiative. That's the non-sexy way to describe it, but it's essentially a foodie event, but with a twist. And so our hope is that we come together as a state of Texas to support women-owned businesses. So you can support any woman-owned restaurant, food, or drink business. That's your only assignment. It's free to register, and so you just go to Fork and Femme, and that's Femme at the French spelling is FEMME.com, and you register for free. And what makes Fork and Femme really special is not only are we bringing the entire state together, so it's hundreds of people, you guys, next Wednesday that will be eating, drinking, supporting women-owned businesses. But we also tracked our impact because what we want to do is show the state and the country and the world of how powerful it is when we come together as a community of men and women, because we have some amazing men that support us as well, to support women-owned businesses. We also like to see where all the support is coming from as well. So after Fork and Femme, we do our thing, crunch the numbers, and we will show you all our total statewide impact, and we'll also break it down by the regions of the state too, just so you can get an idea. There are so many amazing women-owned businesses in the state of Texas. We really could use a whole week, a month to get to all of them. But we pick a day, and so it's next Wednesday, all day. Cup of coffee, tea, tacos, whatever you want to do. But you want to register with forkandfemme.com so that you will get instructions probably next Monday or Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday is when you'll get instructions on how you can track your impact. We typically track just financial impact, but this time we're going to track both. We're going to track both financial and social impacts. It's really important that we are showing businesses that we care about them through not only our dollars, right? Because the dollars are important, but we also want to show how important that social currency is too. So Fork and Femme, you all, next Wednesday, it's our day to go eat, drink, spend money with Texas women. Our hope is that one day that we will expand that outside of just food and drink businesses. We want it to one day be all women-owned businesses. But as this initiative continues to grow, we'll be on the road to doing that. And so our hope is that next Wednesday we spend $50,000 with women-owned businesses. Now that sounds like a lot. You're like, Jasmine, that sounds like a ton. Can we actually do that? I believe we can, because our last event we did in past April, we did close to $30,000 in about 6 hours, which is just phenomenal. And that's literally individuals, families, girlfriends, boyfriends, spouses, everything coming together to show up and show out for women-owned businesses that day. Anybody can participate. And if you're a current food or drink business and you want to participate, you definitely can. Let us know. All you have to do is if you're going to host something that day, just tag us so we can repost you. Fork and Femme, it's very easy to find us on all the social channels. And if you want to offer something special on your menu, a lot of restaurants will do that too. You're happy to do that as well. We're here to help amplify the impact you're doing. So today, you all, yesterday you got to meet a really great business from Brownsville, Texas. Today, I'm just going to introduce you to two incredible businesses from downtown. And I want to see how they pronounce it when I bring them on, because my family's from the sunny South Dallas. And so we call it Downtown Lancaster. I want to see, and it depends on where you're from and how you pronounce that. So we're going to say Downtown Lancaster, or from those from the sunny South, like my family, Downtown Lancaster. We've got two businesses that are going to come on to just introduce themselves. The goal of these lives, you all, is just to show you the heart and soul behind the businesses. It's so hard to sometimes know what we're all kind of going through, what we're working on, because there's so many things happening in our lives. So today, and leading up to next Wednesday, we're just going to introduce you to some businesses, not take a lot of your time up, but just start to highlight. Her Texas is a statewide network. We're in 73 cities, but we believe we're a connected sisterhood. So although you may not be in Brownsville, Texas, or downtown Lancaster, you can still support by following, by amplifying, by sending her a note and saying, hey, I saw you on the live. You did a great job. Would love to support. Let me know how I can help you. This is how we become a really powerful sisterhood of women. And we have men in our sisterhood, by the way, because we have such incredible friends, brothers, uncles, husbands, all the things that are helping us do the things we need to be successful as well. So I'm going to pause because I want to keep talking. I want to bring on one of our business owners, I believe, who's on now with us as well. But if you all have any questions, we would love to get you involved next Wednesday. It's not too late. You can make reservations. There's also existing dinner groups happening throughout the state if you want to just go get your networking on. So we want to make it really easy, but also really fun too. So without further ado, I want to bring on one of our business owners, Monica, to tell you a little bit about her business, how she got started, and also too, maybe she can give us some inspiration too. Hey, Monica.
How are you, Jasmine?
Good. Oh, I love the coordination between the
thank
teams.
you.
Background, girl.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. So tell us about your business name. What is it? Where is it? First of all, tell me how you pronounce where your business is from.
Well, I say downtown Lancaster because it's easier for me to remember on the spot, but it's a historic town square if you want to be like exact when you write the address. But either or works.
Okay, cool. So you're in historic downtown Lancaster.
Uh-huh.
Tell those, so we've got people tuned in who will watch this later from all around the Texas. Mm-hmm. Tell them how can they find, like, where is that?
So it's going to be a little bit south from Dallas, maybe like 20 minutes from downtown. And yeah, it's in Lancaster. It's a hidden gem, but it's so beautiful, so peaceful. And it's really nice and humbling down here.
I love that. Well, we're excited because I didn't share in the earlier as I came on. We've had some really incredible event supporters for Fork and Femme, Monica. So Legacy West, Downtown Lancaster, BMW, and then Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation are organizations that have really shown support for us. And so I'm so excited to bring on businesses directly from downtown Lancaster because I think it is such a special place. And I know there's all kind of things happening there next week. But first off, tell us the name of your business. How did you get started? How long have you been in business for?
All right. So yeah, my business is called Just Juice. So here we sell, I brought some products.
Ooh, yay.
So here we sell cold pressed juices. So there's no added sugar, no pesticides, it's not processed, no water added. So it's just pure 100% juice, about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of juice in each bottle. And then we also sell superfood smoothies. So here is how one of them looks like, our most popular, especially amongst the kids. It's just apple juice, banana, strawberries, but we have a lot more like with superfood like supplements such as, like hemp seeds, cacao, flax, camu. And then we also have superfood coffees, try to get like that healthier alternative with all natural organic milk, coffee. And then again with the superfood supplements with like the natural sugars such as coconut sugar. And then we also have like avocado toast, then some almond butter toast as well. And then we're just continuously adding something new every day, but you just don't know, if we're moving along with the seasons because, some fruits and vegetables are in season, out of season. So that's the fun part about Just Juice is just like, every day is not the same, something new is going to come on the menu, something is leaving, but that's what I like. But
yeah.
But yeah, how Just Juice became to be was during the pandemic after I graduated from college. It was really difficult to find in-person jobs. And I knew from the start that I didn't want to work underneath anybody. I knew that I knew like I was already independent. I knew I was already like, I want to do it this way. And I know like I could get it done. I'm very ambitious and I'm very determined. And I also was involved like in a lot of creative arts and I love to express myself in that way. So in my head during the pandemic, I was like, how can I put this together? And I'm also a foodie. I love to eat and I love to find like healthy alternatives and, healthful foods, especially if you can make it taste good. because, you know, when people think about healthy, people think about like bland salads or anything like that. I'm like, no, honey, like we can make it taste good, like. And so I also had gut issues myself, and then I found out, like, you know, cold pressed juices really helped me a lot. And so I was a living testimony, and then I had given some to my family members, and they became a living testimony. Because some people had a high blood pressure, they were borderline diabetic, and they started, like, consuming some of my juices in the shop, and the wellness shots as well. And then I started vending. Like, I just, like, I hop on the train. I'm the type of person that would be like, all right, let's do it. Like, when I set my like focus on it, I want to get it done. So I knew right away. I was like, okay, cold pressed juices is gonna be my thing. And so I started doing pop-ups around Dallas, like the Bishop Bazaar, in Greenville, in downtown, in Oak Cliff, anywhere, farmers markets. And I really loved the community there. It was very welcoming, and I felt like, I don't know, it was a different type of feeling, and I just felt like, I really like this. I really like communicating with other people, and I like sharing my products with them, and then to tell me that they enjoyed it, or they felt different, they feel good. And once you, like, feeding your soul and feeding your body with good food, you start feeling good and you start doing good. And that's what I tell people. Like, it's a mind clarity thing.
Wait, so let me get this straight, Monica. So you started your business during the pandemic,
yes,
because you were looking for. It's so fascinating. We've been seeing so many women specifically that decided to either leave corporate America, or they decided to explore entrepreneurship. It's been such a huge plug. So this means, how long have you actually been physically, like, in business for yourself?
Let's see. So after the pandemic, I had the idea. And so I had to work because, the student loans had to be paid off, because I didn't want to have business debt and student loan debt at the same time. So I was working full time while trying to get my business up and starting. So I would say I was starting about 2021, 2022,
Okay.
the idea, like, figuring it out, trying to, like, research and educating myself a bit more before I, like, full on throttle did a pop up.
Got it. Okay, y'all. So if you're just tuning in, this is Monica. She's got Just Juice. So she's one of the many, many businesses that you can support next Wednesday as part of our Fork and Femme initiative. It's a big foodie event, you all, but with the twist, the only assignment you have is to support a woman-owned business. And how we define woman-owned business is that it's at least 51% owned by a woman. That's the only caveat. Other than that, you all can go explore. And it is really an amazing time to go try out some new businesses. I will be visiting lots of businesses that day, because I think it's a time for me to go try some places I haven't before. And Just Juice is located in downtown Lancaster. Now, if you're from South Dallas part, you probably call it Lancaster, y'all. So, but it's historic downtown Lancaster. It's a beautiful, beautiful. As Monica said, it's a gym too. So if you haven't been to historic downtown Lancaster, and you're in North Texas area, because that's what we're talking about, it's south of Dallas, then south of downtown Dallas, then this is a perfect time for you to go by, stop by Monica, get some avocado toast, get one of her amazing smoothies or juices. And then there's other businesses too. So Monica, tell me this though, in the time that you actually, so you were doing the pop-ups, and now you actually have a physical space. That is a lot as a young woman. So first of all, I'm very proud of you for that, because that's incredible. Like, I feel like you all, and I don't want to sound old, but I was too late for this already, Monica, but I feel like I love the young women of today, of the entrepreneurship. Y'all are just kick ass. Like, y'all have such a courage behind you. And I think that's so amazing, because I think it shows that anyone can start a business with the support of others too. What was the transition from pop-up to actually having your physical space? How did you decide to do that? And why did you decide historic downtown Lancaster?
Oh, yeah, perfect. It to be honest, it happened so fast. It's like, right, to process it, it took me a while. So I know in the beginning of 2023, for the new year, I wrote on my dream board that I wanted to have my first brick and mortar. And it's really difficult for a small business such as myself, who doesn't have, like, a huge cash flow, or someone who's just starting, because if you're trying to rent a space, a lot of, like, of the landlords require, background, a cash flow, and I just didn't have that. And 2 weeks later, I kid you not, that after I wrote that on my dream board, Michaela, my landlord in downtown Lancaster, she reached out to me and said, would you like to open your first brick and mortar here in downtown Lancaster? And at first I couldn't believe it. To be honest, I thought it was a scam. I was like, too good to be true. And then I was like, you know what? You know what? And then told my peers and my parents, and they were like, you know what, go for it. The worst you can get, is a no. And so I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and just do it. So I said yes. And then Michaela, she toured me around the beautiful gym here.
First of all, Michaela's like your real estate godmother. Michaela's kind of like your real estate godmother, queen. I mean, for her, that was such a huge thing. I think because you said it exactly. To go from where you're talking about to be able to get a brick and mortar, it requires someone to really believe in you. And she is someone who legitimately believes in the support of other women. So shout out to Michaela for believing in you, believing in so many businesses too. So she said, she got her little wand and she said, Monica, let's do this thing, girl.
Yes, she did. Yes, she was. And she's so wonderful. And she gave me the opportunity. She saw the potential in me. Because she told me that she would literally when I started my pop-up, she had an eye out on me. And so she would see that I would sell out at every pop-up with my cold pressed juices. And so she was like, you know what, I want her. And then she got me.
Michaela in my life, girl. I need Michaela in my life. I love it. Yes. I love that she just had an eye out. But honestly, it's really why we're doing the work we do at Her Texas too, because we cannot do it on our own. It is physically, I would say someone who's your big sister, who's a little bit older, you can't do this on your own. So that is so amazing that she's been able to create that sisterhood with you. And I think it's one of these things as you grow and get bigger, how can you also continue that sisterhood for other women too?
Yes, because it's been truly that's what makes it a humbling experience. It makes me appreciate having this brick and mortar and this physical space, and it wants me to pass on what Michaela did to me to help other women or other small businesses too, because I know it's not easy. For some people it may be more difficult, or they may never get that brick and mortar, or for some people it's just they're handed in a silver platter. And for me, in my case, it was handed to me. For me, I think it was just on God's doing. And I was like, you know what, this is what I'm supposed to do. And I appreciate it. I'm very grateful. And, this is a blessing. And, every day I come and walk into the shop and I'm just I appreciate it even more and more and more. And that's why I'm saying, you got to have a humbling heart. You got to appreciate the people around you. The community is so heartwarming. And it just makes me, want to do more good. And I'm just here to spread the positivity, the love, the energy. I'm just here to, serve my community.
Yeah, well, I love it. So I'm looking at it. Looks like I pulled it up on my phone. Looks like a really cool space. So as we wrap up, can you tell us, for those that haven't been to your space, we already talked a little bit about some of the items on your menu. What would you recommend if it's our first visit for next week that we should try? And what are your hours? How can we find you? Is there something we should be looking out for?
Yes. So if it is definitely a first visit, if you're looking for cold pressed juices, our most popular one would be this one, Unbeaten, which is watermelon, pineapple, red beet. So it's a very friendly beginner juice. If you're looking for a smoothie, our best seller is actually that green mean machine. Has the kale, spinach, apple, mango, and strawberry. To my surprise, I didn't think that one was going to be a bestseller, but it is a bestseller. But we do have a second one, which is very sweet. It has the apple juice, all the berries, with the honey and chia seeds. But if not, this one right here, I forgot the name of this one. I just blanked out. The Love Bug. There you go.
Oh, Love Bug. Okay.
So yeah, apple juice, strawberry, banana, simple, straight to the point. But we do have a variety. But Yeah, those would be our most popular one. And then how to find me? I'm in the middle of the courtyard. You cannot miss it. There's a clock right in the middle of the like right in front of the courtyard on the roundabout. You just walk in. You just through the courtyard. You'll see 2 orange tables, and I'm at a pink door.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so final words. Any words of advice for any business owners that are tuned in that are like, girl, I'm ready to quit. or some that are just like, it's starting to feel really, really challenging. Because as I always share with a lot of people, so I've started many businesses and most of them have not been successes. In fact, there have been quite a few failures, but the failures have been what others have called a failure. I feel like every time I've tried something, it's helped me to get to where I am today. But it's very hard. And there's days where it's amazing, but there's days where it's hard too. So do you have, last as we wrap up, any piece of advice for some business owner that just happens to be tuned in?
Yeah. First of all, do not quit. Do not quit. All right. I just feel like every obstacle is something that everyone needs to encounter to better themselves, to grow as a person, and to grow their business. Because when an obstacle comes, people are fear. Like that fear comes in, and fear is the number one thing that stops someone from doing what they want or what they need to do. And so once you overcome that fear and that obstacle, all the obstacles that are going to come later on, it's just going to be easy and breezy. You're going to be like, I got this. And once you conquer that, the whole war is going to be easy to conquer. One battle, don't let one battle stop you from achieving your dreams and your goals, because that is your passion. So you want to conquer that war, just do it. Just do it. Positivity. Have those positive words for you. You know, you can do it. You really can.
Oh, I love that, Monica. First of all, I'm going to have to swing by there. Your energy is so incredible. Thank you so much for taking time out. We're here to amplify and be a sisterhood for you. So just know that her Texas is here for you. Fork and Femme. So we do it in October, but it will return in April. So that's another time. So you can already start thinking of some fun spring stuff to do. But we hope that you will continue lots of success because you sound like you are already set up for so much of it. So thank you so much for taking time out for joining us today.
All right. Thank you so much, Jasmine. You have a good one.
You too. Okay, y'all. So how incredible is Monica and her energy? She's so sweet. And I love that of how she got started, right? It's like so many of us with the pandemic. I was not as productive during the pandemic. I won't even lie with y'all, but I love that there were so many new businesses, new ideas started. Actually, you know what I did? I set up a cute little home office. I was a little bit productive. So, okay, so we don't have a little bit more. We have a little bit less time left, you guys. I want to bring on one more founder. Her name is Erika. And I believe it's Boba Coffee Tea, Erika, but you can correct me, girl, if I'm incorrect. Hold on, let me find you. Hi. Oh, it's two of y'all. Hey, how are y'all?
Good, and yourself?
Good. Okay, y'all. So to introduce us to it's Bobalicious. So introduce us to what Bobalicious and to who both of you are.
Bobalicious is a coffee, boba, and snack shops. She's Erika. We are partner business.
Okay.
And my name is Beatrice.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Beatrice.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, Erika.
But yes, pretty much what she said. It's a boba tea. If you're not familiar with boba tea, is a drink that is kind of like a dessert, and it has tea, milk, and then the flavor of different, sometimes vegetables, which not a lot of people think about it, but it's a sweet drink, so it's pretty good. And then we call it here toppings just because it's easier for our clientele to understand, because to a lot of our clientele it's new. So we have boba tapioca, and I'm going to show you the menu a little bit.
Oh, yay. Okay.
So
Perfect.
Here in the middle, and they're little chewy circles.
Oh, yes.
And that's the boba tapioca, which is made of rice flour and tapioca flour. And then we have jellies and then toppings here.
I love this.
And
So
pretty much those are the flavors. And
Okay.
it's like an ice cream. You can put like kind of like the sprinkles on the ice cream here, but they are at the bottom. Once you sip through the straw, they pop or you chew them. So it's a new drink that it's coming very popular.
Yeah, no, I love boba tea. So tell me, y'all are also, so you all, once again, if you just tuned in, we're highlighting businesses leading up to next Wednesday, which is Fork and Femme Day. And it's when hundreds of people around the state of Texas will be going out to eat, drink with women-owned businesses. And the special thing about next Wednesday is that we track all the dollars being spent. We can show our impact as a community, a statewide community, but also what's happening in our local cities. So Bobalicious is yet another incredible business that you all can support. It's in downtown Lancaster, historic downtown Lancaster. And if you haven't been down there yet, next Wednesday could be a great opportunity for you to go explore. Now, when did y'all start Bobalicious? And tell me about why did y'all decide to do the business together? Is this y'all's first business?
Correct. The business together, Jesus, it's been a dream for a while.
Okay.
We know about business. We don't know all the terminology exactly, but we know where the numbers need to meet. We know where the profit needs to be set. So we were like, if we ever can, we need to put a coffee shop. And the dream started back in, officially, it was like, we need to get to this back in September of last year.
Wow.
And we both love boba and we both love coffee. So me and her have explored coffee shops around the world. And not around the world, around Texas.
Okay, I was like, wow. Yo, you manifesting it. It's gonna happen. Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. We're getting there.
Yes.
But yes, we've been to a lot of coffee shops and we're like, this is meant for us. We just need to get there. So last year there was this older guy that had his boba shop, and I was like, hey, what am I doing at home? I'm a stay-at-home mom. She has other businesses, and as well, I had a business with mom, and then I was like, no, I'm doing something wrong. It's time. After COVID, it's like it's time. People are getting back into the stores. They're back into a lot of things. So that older man, he just went around in his own little boba kitchen, and there was no one around. And I was like, well, that's odd. If there's no clientele, it's quiet in here. Maybe it's not non-busy day. And it was like all the way in Hearst, Texas. And I was like, we're young. We need to. Yeah. So we just started building recipes. We came down Lancaster.
Now, wait, where do y'all live? Where do y'all live right now?
I live in Oak Cliff.
Oh, okay. Oh, Mesquite. Got it. How did you decide on downtown Lancaster?
Well, she found the gym, and me, I'm here 24/7 almost.
Oh.
I have in-laws that have a ranch, so I have my little kids horseback riding, and I transit here a lot. So I was like, yes.
Okay. So wait, Beatrice, how did you find the gym? Were you there all the time too?
I'm start looking, for spaces available. So we found one close to here. We came. That was it's already rent, so we found Michaela. Thank God.
And she's the real estate. Yes.
That is rent, but we have another one better for you. So the magic happened.
Yes, amazing. Yeah. Okay,
so what you want to do here, and we're about to show y'all. This was a white canvas, and we didn't really change anything but color and
show us.
Yes.
Let us see.
That she's our designer, so take to her. So
take us with you.
Cute. This will be the storefront once you come in.
So cute.
And we do have a little waiting area back here.
Oh,
along with a toddler. I'll show you the toddler first.
Oh, that's adorable.
We have a little coffee shop.
Now that's just for human babies, not the dog babies, right?
Yes, because most of the time we don't mind having your pet here, but this one is specifically for babies.
Okay, he acts like a baby. He acts like a baby. That's the only reason why I asked.
And then this is a little waiting area.
This is so cute.
And of course, it's a new little one that we added. And
oh, you got 2 floors?
Yes.
Okay, now.
They're fancy.
Yes, this is amazing. Oh, wow, it's like another space.
Yes, pretty much up here. We have some sitting area, and up here, the customers that are working or anything that it's like from book reading or students. I have a lot of students. We're very close to Cedar Valley.
Oh.
I'm old school, DCCD, but I think it's
Yes.
college, Dallas College, something like
Yeah.
that. Pretty much they stay up here. Of course, we still have like the noise from us cooking or whatever we're doing, but you know, this is a study area or anything like that.
I
So
love that.
let me show you this
Yes.
from upstairs.
Yes. So cute. I love it. It looks very cozy.
Yes, it is cozy.
So when did y'all officially get the key? Like when did y'all officially open?
We officially opened, back in March.
Oh, wow. So it's not even been a year yet.
Not a year. We're here for 6 months.
Wow.
And it's been great. The community has been so supportive. We open at 9 in the morning. We're open 7 days a week.
Okay.
We open at 9 in the morning from Monday through Saturday. And then we close at 8. We might consider some fall winter hours, maybe an hour before. And Sundays 12 to 7.
So next Wednesday, when we come to visit y'all, so we know the hours now, is there anything we need to know for, because I feel like there's probably a lot of people who are tuned in who maybe haven't been there. How do we find you there? What's the parking situation? And then what would y'all recommend we order if we've not been there, if it's going to be our first time next Wednesday?
We let you try. So we let you taste. We always show you one of our top sellers. So we have from the top, we have no child that doesn't love it and no adult that doesn't love it. It's taro and it's a purple drink. And that's comes from sweet potato. And it tastes, a lot of people love it because it tastes like Fruity Pebbles. So our intake here is slightly different from boba shops because we're Hispanic, as you can tell, and we're putting that Latin taste to it and twist. So we have that one. Our horchata is one of our best sellers. We sell it with espresso. So our boba milk teas, we sell them with espresso shots, of course, for adults. We also have like a strawberry horchata that is top hit. But right now in the fall, we have, I'll show you our little menu as well.
Yeah.
The pumpkin pie.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Spice. So we have from here from horchata to matchas to lattes, iced lattes, and cappuccinos that they just depend a little, a variety of it. But that's our fall. So we always will first ask you, and then from all the toppings, we will always let you taste.
Love that.
And even if you're not buying it and you're like, I don't know, we just like to introduce because they're like, that's different. And that's like the opportunity that we give the customer and the client, the greeting and letting them taste.
I love that. So you all, we're a statewide community of professional businesswomen, of female founders, of women kind of in between. And we're all over the state. So we know there's going to be some people that will see this, that will tune in, that aren't going to be in North Texas and may not be able to see you physically. So if they want to connect with y'all and just show y'all love and support you online, let us know how to find you. And then is there anything e-commerce happening? So if somebody did want to support or buy from y'all online, or is it all in person?
Unfortunately, at the moment, it is all in person. Maybe sale will be one for our boba shop, the sale account. It will be one of the only things. We're growing little by little. We're really taking baby steps. We are really into customer service and greeting and making people feel comfortable. We have not hired just because at the same time, we want the customers to know where we're coming from. The greeting and the community has been supportive. I have customers that come 3, 4, 5 times a week, and sometimes 3 times a day.
What? What are they doing? Drinking coffee?
Coffee, boba. I get sick.
Okay, that means I won't be judged then if I come there, because I drink a lot of coffee. Y'all won't judge me. Okay, good.
No. I drink about 3 cups of coffee, and I'm like, okay, can I switch it up, please? And they're like, what have you tried? I said, everything with coffee.
So how can we find you online then if we can't come in person?
parking, so I'm on the back side of the downtown Lancaster Square. So
Okay.
when you come into the area on Dallas Avenue, if you're heading south, if you're coming from 20 and you're heading south, you'll make a left on Main, and then that takes you to that little circle. So pretty much I'm behind Curio. I'm Curio's backyard.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Got it.
So
Perfect.
I'm by the gazebo, by the municipal city hall. Um, yeah, so you'll see me, and it's the only other pink door next to the gazebo. And if you just go pretty much east, you'll find Monica. So Monica's like in this
Oh,
corner, and I'm in the other back side of the building.
so you all are next to, for those that are tuned in, you're next to Monica, who owns Just Juice. You guys are very close to each other.
Yes.
And we're trying to have a map. That way the people can know where we are located.
Yes,
Oh,
we're,
good.
we're working with the city on all that fun stuff so we can be easier to locate. But always Google, we have everything updated, hours.
Okay, good.
If there's any changes, we really don't close. I think we only closed because there was no electricity not too long ago, and we were still trying to open.
Yeah.
It's because business, first year.
Yeah.
It has to be, there's has
No,
to
for
be some
sure.
sacrifice. So we're open 7 days a week. You just put Bobalicious, and we're that one. And back to where you were looking about, asking about Lancaster. Down here, after Dallas Sioux, I live in Oak Cliff my whole life. There's no really coffee. I mean, and Bishop Arts, of course. But as you get to South, there's not much. It's like Starbucks. If you think about it, Starbucks, we really don't have anything in Oak Cliff. And off the side of 35, and those are big chains, right?
Mhm.
Franchise. And Boba, it's the same thing. You'll find it more in Carrollton and North Dallas and South, a little bit in Arlington, Texas. But honestly, I have a bit 30-mile radius that I don't have any boba shops around into Waxahachie,
Wow.
Texas. So from Dallas to Waxahachie,
Yeah.
I have quite few miles.
Y'all are thinking ahead. Y'all are thinking ahead. So as we kind of wrap up, tell us, we'd love to end with a piece of advice y'all have for a business owner who maybe they could either been just getting started or been around, but are just trying to navigate, because there's so many things you don't know and some things you just learn as you get going. What's a piece of advice y'all could share? And then how can we find y'all online for those that are listening in from Austin or El Paso? How can we tune in? Because maybe we're like, I love these ladies, I want to follow them.
So Bobalicious, it's Bobalicious _140 and Instagram, and as well, they're tagged in. So if you find us on Instagram, you can, on the bio, you'll see the
Perfect.
Facebook. Yes.
Perfect.
Una advice?
Piece of advice?
For me, my big advice is like fight for your dreams and never give up.
Love
Yes.
that.
You learn.
Yeah.
You learn. And if Monica's around, you go ask her all
Yeah.
the questions.
Support Monica.
And
We'll go
then-
by Monica's place. Okay.
Yes, Monica was like our Elsa and Michaela. Whatever, we didn't want to bug Michaela. We're like, hi, Monica. We're here again for another question. So it's
I
that
love that.
support. What we have here in Lancaster, we do have a lot of women, but we're growing business. Monica was the one that pretty much started with Michaela the idea. And I was like, baby, if you weren't here, if you didn't say yes, we wouldn't be here. Pretty much, so from Hug Barbecue to Calle 12, Calle 12 is, they've been here in Dallas and Oak Cliff area for a whole long time. And it's just those tips and tricks and just learning from mistakes, like anything in life. Pretty much, what to add on to what she said for those who are looking for a business. And you'll find out in the way if it's something that it's going through, and if it's not, try that something. It's all about trying. If you don't try, you don't know. And if you don't know, then you never get nowhere, Yes.
Well, thank y'all for coming on. First of all, the shop is so cute. It's adorable. Y'all did a really great job for your first one. And I'm also really proud of y'all for taking the chance to do it, because you're exactly right. You won't know unless you try it. And one of the things we've discovered in building a really large network for women is that your propensity for success is directly related to your connections and your network. And so it's the thing that our male counterparts typically will sometimes do better at with us. They've got relationships, they can go out there and connect. And sometimes we're so busy working, we forget to kind of stop and breathe a little bit. but I want y'all to know that there's thousands of women in our community that have your back, that want you all to be successful. So please consider Texas as a part of your sister that you already have out there in Lancaster. We're excited to support y'all next week. If y'all are doing anything cool, if y'all want to go live, let us know. We'll repost, do all those things for y'all. That's really our hope, is that we're here as an engine to help amplify all the women-owned businesses next week. So y'all have a great rest of your day. We're excited to now get to know you and hopefully support you next week.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Bye. Okay, y'all, so we are wrapped up. We thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, if you watch this later, great. We'll be back tomorrow. We're going to introduce you to an incredible restaurant that's inspired by Barcelona tomorrow from Austin. We'll also have the host. So we've got hosts hosting really cool dinner groups throughout the state of Texas. Nick Sally, y'all have probably seen her on our channel. She is a founding member of Her Texas. She is an attorney. She does tarot. She's the bomb. She'll be on as well. So thank you all so much for your support of Her Texas. And we hope that you will join us next Wednesday as we kind of continue this huge movement to support women all around the state of Texas. But y'all have a great rest of your day. And forkandfemme.com. That's how you guys can register. You'll get all the details there. So have a great rest of your day. Bye.